Hi everybody, wanted to create a short introduction today for today's Throwback Thursday video. Throwback Thursday is just a chance for me to share some of the previously shared content that I had on Facebook from old live streams. Facebook in June 2025, Facebook deleted and removed all live stream content from years gone by, and I had a lot of videos that I'd shared from sort of 2019 onward through 2020, 2021 until I stopped live streaming for a while. And there's loads of little tidbits of wisdom and old shares, and also shares a little bit of my journey through my own journey of going through my experiences, healing journey, my shamanic experiences, my progress and things like that. So I wanted to at least put some of that content, keep some of that content in the world here on YouTube. So that is where it is. Today's little video is a bit of wisdom on when things don't start off right, when your day doesn't start off right, when your plans go awry, how you can flip it on a dime and just make a choice right now in this moment to change the trajectory of trajectory, shouldn't have chose that word, of your day. And how you can, if you're like have a daily practice and you get up late, or there's a crisis in the family and things don't go to plan, how you can kickstart them at any moment, and how that can give you motivation to do more of what is calling to you to be what your best version does. So, but also it's about forgiveness and grace. It's about when you don't start things the way that you intended to, or when the day doesn't start as you'd like it to, or when you make plans and they fall apart, how you can forgive yourself first and give yourself some grace. So enjoy. You today. I think I need to turn that blue light filter off on my phone. Oh, it looks a bit dark. But yeah, thank you, Claire. How are you today? I sort of almost ready for the day. I've got a little bit of crochet work to do for Indigo Sky to Knit, and then I'm going to go and talk about birthday parties with the lady who does the messy art play group that I go to with Chloe on a Tuesday, because Chloe is 5. So I've got a couple of little errands to do today, and I want to get this order finished. It's my last order of the year. Nope, that's the wrong page. Just gonna turn my sound off, because otherwise I'm with loads of notifications. Good morning. So I'm here to talk a little bit about letting go of expectations when things don't go quite as you expect. So yesterday I was on, I'm trying to think if it's on my page or in my group. It was on my page, talking about how this whole idea of having a process to get your day off to a good start, so aka morning routines, it doesn't have to just be caught up with having to start and be a morning thing. You can do it at whatever point in the day. If your actual getting up in the morning starts off a bit pants for whatever reason, remembering that a lot of my audience are mums, this idea that you can sort of virtually restart your day at any time, just to give your process a fresh start. So the day doesn't have to start at 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock or whatever time it is that you get up. If things have not gone to plan during the night, if things have gone a bit awry for whatever reason getting ready, you can literally restart your process or start your process from the beginning at any point. What I've come to learn through my journey over particularly the last 12 months, is that the worst thing that I can do is beat myself up internally within in a dialogue in my head and go, but you're not doing anything, you're not being productive, you're not doing anything, you're not achieving anything. Okay, the real reason why I wasn't was I got a brand new phone and that, like, oh gosh, you've got to set it up, haven't you? You've got to get all the apps that you want, you've got to get everything going. I was then juggling between two phones, because I was then able, once I got back from the chippy, to actually do some work. It might have been much later in the day than I planned on doing. It wasn't even the work I planned on doing. So I was supposed to have been doing crafting work for my handmade business, and that was not what I ended up doing. I ended up creating a free download for the Mornings with Meaning. So I ended up creating that free download. So I eventually, about 6 o'clock, did some work. I felt like I'd achieved something. But this whole idea of allowing yourself, it really is forgiveness of yourself for not doing the things that maybe you planned on doing. So even if you are setting up yourself with a process for your day, for your week, even if you have a schedule, one of the worst things that we can do for our emotional and mental health, and consequently for our physical health, because every emotion and every feeling and every pent up anxiety that we hold inside creates physical symptoms. There's science to back this up now. There is science to back up that the stuff that goes on internally in our body with emotions and feelings and the mind stuff that we have going on affects our physical well-being. And when we hold ourselves tense with anxiety, we can create headaches and backache and other things. And if we keep those things going and we don't process them and we don't let them go, then there can be even more serious physical problems that come. Anxieties and stress can also cause us to hold on to physical weight that is not necessarily going to be beneficial for our overall physical well-being as well. So this is why it's so important, even if you are creating a process for yourself to feel like you're going to have a more productive day, to feel like you're going to be more organised, to feel like you're taking better care of yourself. One of the best ways that you can take care of yourself is to forgive yourself when things don't quite work out right, and allow that day to just be, it's gone. It's not now, it's not in this present moment, it's gone. So worrying about it and being, oh God, I had such a crap day yesterday, and it was just, I didn't do anything, and all that does is make now not ideal. And you want now to be perfect. And you do that by saying, right, well, now I am going to be productive. So I've already spent an hour working this morning, creating this morning while I was thinking about it, while I was in one of the process steps. And I was thinking about it, and I was thinking, actually, I'm thinking that maybe there's 5 main things that I do in the morning through my morning routine. And I was thinking about this morning, yesterday I think I was saying that maybe sort of 2 or 3 of them I've done for a large part of my adult life. And then when I was thinking about it this morning, realised that actually I've possibly done all 5 of them for the vast majority of my adult life. So the whole idea is that you nurture all parts of you in a period of time when you first get up. So when your brain is fresh, the start of the day, you take some little bits of time to nurture all parts of yourself, your physical, your emotional, your mental, your spiritual side of you. And I was thinking when I was talking about this the yesterday, and maybe even the other day, the spiritual side of the morning routine I hadn't done in the past, and I was thinking about it this morning, and I was thinking, I think I maybe probably did. So I grew up in a Christian family where I worked doing kind of basically missionary work in my late teens, and even then, sort of definitely, certainly in my 20s, these processes that I now have, so the very first thing that I used to do when I woke up was probably pray, but I'd read my Bible, and it's like I might meditate now, but even then I was taking care of the spiritual side of myself first. The one thing I didn't do definitely then was journal or write about my day. I had diaries on and off. I might discuss the story of why journaling is such a big deal for me at some point. So I must share my story around journaling and diaries and writing diaries in my younger days. So yeah, these things, which is why you can't just go from nothing to a whole 2-hour morning routine and be that organised. Because I have done a lot of these things for a lot of my life, and that, I think, is how I've then been able to tailor them to include doing it around the family. As my family has grown, I certainly was able to do it for a while when I had one baby, certain parts of it anyway. Other parts sort of fell apart when I had two. But it's made it that little bit easier for me to say, oh yeah, I can fit this in and I can fit that in, because some of it is already there, which is why I'm here to help you if you're coming from nothing, feeling disorganised, feeling like you can't fit everything in at any particular time of the day. That's why I'm here, to help you and guide you and get feedback for what it is that you have to do in the morning, what it is that you have to do for other people. Because if you're a mum, you've got kids, you've got them to get ready, you might have a partner who's got to go out to work early, and you might help him to get ready by doing certain things for him or her even. And there might be certain things that you basically make it harder for yourself by overthinking, or because you're not looking after yourself and you're looking after them, it causes this resistance and resentment towards, I'm doing all of this for all of them and I don't get to do anything for me. And I want to show you that you can do the things for you and still do the things for them, and nobody misses out. And in fact, everybody gains, because you feel better and you're able to put more love into what you do for them. And that's what it's all about. So anyway, yes, basically this morning's message is allow, when things don't go right, allow it to be, it's gone, it's over. Even if that's now, at this moment in time, 4, 5, 6 hours into your day, let it go. Start now in this moment with doing things the way you want them to go. Just because an hour ago things were shit doesn't mean they have to be now. Just go, no, I'm done, and move on and start now. There we go. I'm gonna go and maybe put some makeup on. I might do my crochet first. This is what I'm doing. This is a fox. It's a fox poncho, which is a custom order for a customer over at Indigo Sky to Knit. So I have to add a cream band around the hood and find some buttons. I might actually have to go and buy some buttons, because it's chunky, needs to be quite big buttons. So that's what I'm going to do. So I might actually do that first and then put makeup on and get ready for going and talking about birthday pies. It's cool. 2 birthdays in this house after Christmas, and then I might actually get a break from all the planning and present buying and organising, and I might actually be able to recuperate some of what I pay out for all the crazy Christmas and birthday stuff. Have a lovely day, Thursday. Enjoy your day. What are you doing? Christmas shopping? Might be Christmas shopping. Have a lovely day.